Hey, what's up guys? Pat Gagliano here from Finished Basements, and I'm here with Corey from Timeless Design. We collaborated on this absolutely gorgeous basement. We're gonna walk you through it. You can see this insane bar behind me, centrally located in the basement, so tell us a little bit about this.
So this bar, like you said, was centrally located. We wanted to make sure you can access it from every point of the basement. We have this really nice wood trim to sort of like brighten up the space, and then we rounded out the bar with the trim here. And I think, you know, this was just my favorite part,
Totally
of the bar. And then of course we have all the bells and whistles in the back bar with the sink and the fridge and the LED lights in the cabinets. All the hardware is brass, and the stone is just beautiful, going all the way up.
That's my favorite part, the stone with the lights coming with the glass shelves,
right,
flanked by the two glass cabinets. The back bar on this is just so classy.
Yes.
It's really, really nice.
Right, and you wouldn't even think that was a marble quartz, but it looks very much like marble, which I think is so classy. It's never going to go out of style.
Amazing, and because we didn't have a crazy amount of room here, we went with the 2-foot back bar over there, but on this front side we went only with 1-foot cabinets. But it's fine for like liquor storage and paper plates and
right,
you know, stuff like that.
There's enough space in here to still move around, but we needed to move everything a little this way. We have the stairs, and we wanted to make this bar work.
And we also did something that we've never done before. We tied this bar into the half wall with the TV, which is really unique because we had these columns here. I was concerned initially that these chairs would collide, but with the column and the chairs moved over a little bit, it worked out actually perfect because we got 2 stools here, 2 there, and then it just opens up to the TV area.
Just so many more people can sit here now and even sit at the bar.
And here's that same finish as the bar.
Same finish, we did the LED light in the back.
LED light, it's just a faint light, which is fantastic, draws enough attention to it.
Right. And then we rounded out the bar here too. I mean, you know, this part to sort of match the bar, which I think is really cool. This trim that we did here, we really wanted like sort of a masculine feel in this area, so we obviously needed some trim for the hidden doors. We did like this plaid design, which I think came out great. It shows in another room in a different color, but you know, all still tying together the sort of look and feel of the basement.
Yeah, and just to talk about the hidden doors a little bit, people sometimes will hit us up and say, hey, we just want the hidden door, but we don't want the decorative wall. Well, it doesn't work like that. The only way to hide the door is to have a whole wall.
Right, you couldn't even tell.
You can't even tell where it is and where it isn't, but you can't have the door by itself. You have to kind of go with the whole wall. And it doesn't have to be this style. It has to be something though.
Right, we just need to cover the seats.
Yeah, how about this like black molding?
I know, the black trim, you know, I definitely wanted to do. Homeowner's a little apprehensive, but like was on board after we did high gloss, and I think it brings so much character into the space. It gives a little bit more color instead of like just white on white, and it sort of grounds every single space that you go into because you have the black trim.
Yeah, you made a good point earlier where you don't have to really bring the colors into the walls.
Right.
You can have white walls and then just bring colors elsewhere, like this wall unit. And even this subtle little touch behind the TV is fantastic. With this paper here, it's, you know, it's not like everywhere, but it's just perfect. One more thing to point out, in order for us to do this tray ceiling, we had to relocate some ductwork. And it's very common, you know, when you have ductwork coming down the middle to move it to the sides, create these tray ceilings. As you come through here, this basement was finished when we started the shop, so we demoed it. And when we did that, we also opened up the house structurally, put a header in here, and we put a new door in going to the backyard, letting in this natural light. We put this bathroom right next to the door.
There's a swimming pool, so I mean, it makes so much sense.
There was actually a column right here too, so we put the wall through the column, put the bathroom on this side, the gym on this side. So check out this gym.
The gym is really cool. Again, we have the black trim, high gloss, and then we backlit the mirror with LEDs, and I think that it just looks so classy, and it makes a big impact with not like too much going on the walls, but just, I think it's just such a good feature to walk into.
So something that really jumped out at me here because of the black floor is this great trim, because it's not your typical Home Depot like colonial base. And when you come over here, you look, the casing matches and it ties right in. Instead of having a crown molding, you kept that same detail on the ceiling.
Right.
How nice is this when you step out of there and you just get this view?
Right, you get this view. And then we have extra seating here, you know, with the niches on either side, the wine wall, and we had some structural things that were happening here that we had to sort of indent.
And that's like a really good point. So sometimes people will see something, I think there was a vent pipe or I can't remember, sewer line or something, and people are like, oh my God, what do we do? So this is where you really gotta be creative. And we take that and we made 2 symmetrical benches, the wine cellar in the middle. I think there was even a pipe coming across the top.
I think there was, that's why we had to
Yeah.
bring it lower. It looked intentional.
It looks very intentional.
Right, like this was the plan the whole time.
And then look at this, you have this nice seating area right here.
Nice seating area here, like we're gonna put some, you know, gaming table here, so it makes sense to have more seating. The more seating, the better.
So over here we have the open steps. We did have one column which we kept. It could have been removed, but we didn't think it was necessary. Opening these both sides up with glass. And something we did that's really unique here is we actually opened up two sides of the platform and really look sharp. And in the old version in the basement, this was closed off right here, so we wanted to open and have a transition to come into the game area.
Right, and I think the whole basement flows. You can literally walk around the whole basement without hitting the wall, which I think is amazing.
Totally. And here's that wall we were just talking
about. Here's the wall again. Again, a hidden door here.
If you could find it.
If you could find it. I had a hard time right now finding it.
Yeah.
But again, the same trim to sort of tie in the two spaces. We just painted it darker because we wanted this room to be a little bit more manly, a little bit more masculine. So we painted it dark. All the memorabilia that we put on this wall really ties in, you know, what we wanted to achieve in this pool table room.
Totally, it really just came out fantastic. This basement, you know, it's not tremendous. I'm gonna say it's about 1,400 square feet, which is big, don't get me wrong, but there's also a lot going on here between the bar and the game rooms and sitting area, gym, bathroom.
We utilize every single inch of this basement. There's still storage, right? There's a lot of storage.
Yeah, this whole thing's a storage room.
So it's not like we gave up on storage, but we just made sure everything flowed properly and everything was utilized.
It just all, it feels so good because as I stand here and I look through the basement, everything ties in together. And I think the real key element, believe it or not, is actually this black trim and all the ceilings.
And they love it.
So it's such a good point if you just trust the process, and sometimes, you know, if you really want something special, allow us to do what we do and we're gonna get you there. So this is a great example of that.